Hello everyone, I'm Randy Suarez, aka Silver Crow, and today we continue our Bleach 1000 Year Bloodwood arc journey with episode 9, The Drop, which contained the chapters 520 to 524. Now, how this starts out, is Shinsui getting a letter from Central 46 saying that, hey, you're the new head honcho now. Because they need a leader, and how he was raised by Yamamoto make him more of a good fit for it. And man, telling now saying that we have to say goodbye. We most likely will have to say goodbye, knowing that that was just a tease, and then he just had a plan to say, "Hey, well, just give me 2 lieutenants." But after that, we had Ichigo, in the hot tub and yada yada yada, and Renji is out of the hot tub. Say, so basically both Renji and Ichigo are fully healed, and of course the dude who's the king of that part, basically testing him out. He's like, "Oh, you're fully healed," and then tests out Renji. You're like, "Oh yeah, you're fully healed. So yeah, I can go to the next place." Realizing their potential of growth, which is scary to him. Especially that Ichigo kid, his power is pretty damn scary. So come back to Sensui in Century 46, telling and basically saying, "Hey, about the 2 lieutenants. Want to help carry out orders. Want to help throughout the day, and also help carry out orders as well. So I need that type of mentality to keep things in balance, you know." And this is before I continue this whole thing. He does have that leader mentality, Sensui. It just he was never put in that position to call himself a leader. You know, is the reason why his Zanpakuto is very inconspicuous, the best way I can put it, with his nature. He's happy-go-lucky until he gets serious. We saw a glimpse of it when he went against Stark. When he just didn't do the chant for his Zanpakuto, he just said Kaiten Kitakotsu, and boom, his Zanpakuto was released. So, when he actually got permission to teach Kenpachi the way of the sword, him calling out Unohana, knowing that he knew from the get-go that she was the first Kenpachi. Nobody else knew besides probably the head captain and him, and the previous head captain's lieutenant, and probably Ukitake. But even Kenpachi, he just didn't say anything because at the end of the day, that's none of his business. Then, of course, you have like they got to Renji and Ichigo got to the next place, which is the Grand King Hikifune Koro Hikifune, which again animation, especially when it comes to the food. Oh, I got hungry just looking at that food. Oh, I'll probably eat after this. But anyway, and you have this surreal conversation between Renji and Ichigo. Ichigo one like, is it okay for us to be soaking hot tubs and eating? And Renji basically is just like, hey, we just healed our wounds, and by healing our wounds, it made us hungry. We just in it to give us energy. And here's the thing, Renji was right. He was. And after we got all that and have like a goofy moment with Hikifune, and he got sending them off to the person who created the Zanpakutos. Then we go back to the Soul Society, but into their Muken, which is there for the worst criminals. Worst. Because that's almost, but there's nobody in it because two criminals who deadly. Who are gonna fight them? But here's the thing: Zaraki knew why he was there, and Unohana is ready to dish out the fate. This is all for, and this is the part that I love the most. Know what's coming up to the next one. This battle, in general, is to benefit Zaraki, because at this end in the episode towards the end, he put limiters on himself, and that's Unohana's greatest sin. Because when he's gonna show in the next episode, and I will talk about this, to give you a little bit the reason why, because they both want to enjoy the battles. That's the main reason why Unohana learned healing, so she could prolong the battle. But the reason why Zaraki put limits on himself to prolong the battle is her sin, is due to the fact that he wants to prolong the battle as well, and knowing that he is probably too strong for her, but he still wanted to fight her. And in that mindset, she realized, oh, I was too weak for him. I could have been stronger if I was putting my all, but I wasn't. And you see that back and forth between them two in this second part of this episode. And hearing him that you're the person that I admire, and her shouting back, you fool, you're not supposed to admire your enemy. This is a battle. And I'm basically choking him, putting him against this pillar, looking Zaraki crying, saying that I will never, if it's true, that I will never beat you. And she just gave a smirk and stabbed him in the throat. And he's like, damn it. And woke up in the middle of the fight. Back fighting with the sword in hand. And I'm like, he wondering what had happened. And she like, oh, you look like you zoned out. Huh? I'm like, and he doesn't like know what, he doesn't have time for that. He just want to fight. I'll explain this to my friend, that to me personally, having the title of Kenpachi is more than just the title. You know? Yes, it is stronger. You're the strongest Shinigami in that era. But, and this is a but, you have to be strong, not just physically, but mentally as well. Back then, Unohana was strong physically and mentally. That's why she carried that title for so long before she started, let's make it a whole freaking edition and everything. So I can't wait for the next episode. This one's gonna be insane. All I know is the ending of this episode is the prelude. Knowing what we're also getting, knowing that most of this is going to lead towards the everything but the rain. And it's a certain part of that part when Ichigo go back and and it's a little bit off topic. It's gonna make me cry. I didn't want Unohana to die either. And this is spoilers and everything, but you'll see in the next episode. So anyway, like I said before, I'll be doing this till this arc ends, and I just hope y'all enjoyed the reviews. My thoughts of it and everything. I actually love the animation, makes the story come more of alive to me. So anyway, like, comment, subscribe to my channel. I will leave the name of the chapters. Not the name of the chapters. I will leave the list of the chapters of this episode in the description down below, like I have been doing. So until next time, peace out. Kakui.